Welcome to your daily focus for March the 27th, 2017. My name is Tilly, and this is Tarot with Tilly. Before we begin, I would like to take a moment to say thank you. Thank you for your love. Thank you for your support. Thank you for your positive energy that you send my way each and every day. I truly send it right back at you. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Now, let's see what the energy is going to be for us today. And we do have the new moon, and I do have a separate video on that, so I don't go on and on and on in this one. Four of Cups. Now this is the gratitude card. This is looking at what we already have that surrounds us, that we already have to work with in our life. Nine of Wands. He's been so popular all of last week. I've lost count of the times he's shown up within a reading. Here's our middle card, and then we have the King of Wands. There's optimism, there's strength. Let's get an angel card to go with that, and then we will visit all the cards individually. So the Four of Cups is gratitude, absolutely. Now, it could be the gratitude of your gifts, your talents, your abilities. Okay, the gift of who you are, your unique personality, your unique talents. Transformation, 27. So 2 plus 7 is 9. Which is endings, which is closure, which is letting go, which is healing. Well, we start with the Four of Cups. And I'm always just a little puzzled at why we sit there and we see the goal, we see the dream hovering over us. We can just stand up and reach out and grab it if we want, and we don't. Because of fear, because we procrastinate, because we try and see into the future without a crystal ball, and we get fearful because we don't know what's going to happen, how it's going to turn out. So we sit there and we gaze at it and we wish and we hope, but we don't do. So for this new moon, just take one area of your life, please. Take one area of your life and see where you can go in it. And then I just want you to set a little mini goal, okay? So that when we have the full moon come, I think it's April 11th, so I'll double check, but I think it's April 11th is the next full moon. Circle that on your calendar, and that is your date of completion for that mini goal in order to get to the big picture. And just do that step. Break the procrastination. Break the habit of seeing it in the distant, but not in the present, and move it into the present. And so a part of that also is the gratitude here. We need to be grateful. You know, if you lay your head on your pillow at night and just before you close your eyes, you say, I am grateful for, and you say one thing, it might be the pillow that you are putting your head on. And better yet, get a piece of paper and a pen, baby blue ink if possible, because that attaches you to the spiritual, that attaches you to the creative. And write down one thing, read it, go to bed. And the next night, write down a second thing and read both and go to bed. And continue like that. And after 30 days, watch the abundance that starts to come into your life because you're grateful for what you already have to work with. You change your mindset. You change it from a lack of to an abundance of kind of thinking. Now, we have the Nine of Wands. And he's our middle energy, which is saying, really give it up to God. That's what I get. This is what I have been getting with this card this last week with it in my hands. Give it up to God. If you cannot control it, if you cannot change it, Give it up to God. Maybe it is something from the past that you just can't seem to let go of. Now's the time to let go of it, to dissipate that energy of angry or envious or sad or fill in the blank, depression. Dissipate that energy and give it up to God, your angels, your spirit guides, source, the universe. And understand what you have control of what you can put your focus on, of what you can change, of what you can tweak, of what you can actually do going forward. Then we have the King of Wands, and I mean, the King of Wands is learning new things. The King of Wands is optimism, a fire energy, and we do have the Sun and Moon in Aries, along with others, right? Uranus is there, Venus is still there, although it's sneaking back into Pisces shortly. We have Saturn in Sagittarius, so we have a lot of fire energy to work with, a lot of wanting to go forward, a lot of creative imagination. I think today, if you start to research something, start to learn about something a little bit more, you will get on fire with a dream, a goal, a desire, a way forward, something to do, something to create, something to step into, something to manifest. It's all about our transformation. It's all about the new seeds that we are planting this new moon and how it's going to change our life for the better, to bring in a happiness, a joy, a balance, a well-being, a peace of mind. Let's get our wise animals out. So I think we have some beautiful energy. We, first and foremost, be grateful for what you already have in your life. Start that gratitude journal or a scrap of paper even. Understand what you have control over, what you can do. You can't change somebody else's opinion or get somebody else to do something that they simply just do not want to do. But you can do things. So focus on what you can do, where you can go, who you can become. Because today is a day of optimism, of feeling the passion, feeling on fire, feeling like we can go forward. This is the day, I think, with transformation being there too as a 9 number, that this is a day when we can finally let go of some baggage that has been dissipating our energy, weighing us down, holding us down in some way. This is a day to allow those endings to happen, to go with the flow, to not fight them. Design your space with the squirrel. Well, the squirrel hasn't been around in a while. The squirrel tells us to pay attention to our surroundings. Rearrange, renovate, action, clean. You may have to break something up to make way for something new. Squirrel wants you to get going on that home improvement project, so maybe that is those seeds that you plant. Maybe it is redesigning a room in your house, splashing new color or a new pattern. Maybe it's you. Maybe it's your wardrobe that you are refreshing, reinvigorating. Maybe it's your gardens outside. That home improvement project that you've been putting off, if it isn't a remodel, then it could simply be that you need work on rearranging your home or possibly your office in a manner that is less chaotic and cluttered and more aligned with peace, balance, and harmony. So you could possibly check out a book on the topic to help you and assist finding the right flow for your space. Squirrel is adding a red Christmas ornament to adorn her home. The color red is often used to express passion and love, but sometimes also anger and jealousy. Makes certain that the colors you use within your area bring in positive energy and that you don't accidentally add something that would evoke negativity. By properly personalizing your space, you bring a warmth of higher energy to your area. So color is so important in our world. I love to people watch, and when I see a family and they're all wearing like different blues or something, I wonder if the mom picked out the outfits for everybody and she was feeling that blue empowerment that day, or green or brown or yellow or whatever it is. Okay, and red, yes. That's why, a man wearing a red tie is more dominant, more, and when a woman walks in with a red dress on, now you have to be careful, right? You want to be strong, but you don't want to overpower. You don't want to bring out rage or anger in somebody else by being in your presence because you've got this red on that's making you feel super empowered and supercharged. Make sure that you have a balance within your wardrobe. Okay, and new moons are, wear white, wear silvers, get the silver jewelry out. You want white and light and sparkly and new and invigorating. You know, um, throw the blacks at the back of the closet if you can. And if your uniform at work is black and you have to wear black, then, well, your undergarments don't have to be. Your socks definitely don't have to be. Um, so wear the colors that call to you, and look at your environment and what colors do you have. And if you see too many colors, then you have too much clutter, and the energy is going every which way, and you can't get centered and you can't get focused in that type of environment. So redesign from you from the inside out. I mean, really, your outside world should be a mirror of who you are on the inside. So if your heart is filled with love, maybe you want more pinks, more soft tones. If you need to relax more, you want to take the softer hues, you want to take the pastels. If you need to invigorate your life a little bit, then you want the bright lime greens and the yellows and the reds. You want spirituality to come in, you want to start adding the purples. Healing to come in, purples, greens. Money to come in, greens. So, gratitude journal. Focus on what you can do. Envision your plan forward, and then pick a smaller goal so that on April the 11th, you can say, I'm completing this, I'm ending it, and have a personal power over what you are completing in your life as well as what you are stepping into. And until we meet again, remember, I do love you.